Hey, it's Chanel Laurent, and you've just tuned into my world. Come with me on this journey as we explore different topics, create a space for healthy conversations, and meet some interesting people along the way. Stay tuned. This is Chanel Laurent TV. Welcome to Chanel Laurent TV. I am your host, Chanel Laurent, and this is Chapter 1, The Comeback. I am sitting here with my first guest, Mr. Demond Crump. Say hello to the people, Demond.
Hello. Hello to you too,
Of
Chanel.
course. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. He is an entrepreneur. He's a motivational speaker. He is everything. So I am honored to have you on as my first guest. And of course, the topic is the comeback, and I wouldn't have anybody else here for the comeback because everyone loves a comeback story.
That's right.
So, but I did want to get into his company first before we get into the topic. I know everybody's waiting and everybody may have a little some questions, but I wanted to get into your company and let the people know a little bit more about you. So, tell us. Start with your company because I know you're launching, you don't really want to tell me the name of it, stuff like that, but I know we got to get, the first snippet of something.
Right.
So go ahead.
Well, actually, we're transitioning right now.
Okay.
Because obviously I was partnered with some other gentlemen, so I'm actually taking the actual innovative concept that we came up with, and I'm going to be launching it on my own now.
Okay.
So won't have any partners. We have a launch that's due for May right now.
Okay.
It's targeted for May because we're doing a feasibility study on the product, making sure that everything is right because obviously without the product
Smart
you don't have a
businessman.
foundation that's right. So once the feasibility come back, we have women all over the nation that's partaking, as well as Trinidad that's taking part in this actual feasibility study. And once we get the results back to make sure everything is right with the product, then we're proceeding to move forward with the launch and ordering and getting everything going. The website's going up, the whole 9 yards.
Okay, now ladies and some men, because you do care about your lady, or if you have female children, of course you need to hear this. So the product is a female pad,
That's
right?
correct.
And
That's
panty
correct.
liners, but it's all organic. So all of the things that they tell you about the brand products inside of Walgreens, Walmart, Always, and Tampax, all of those things are really not good for us. It's not healthy. It does cause cervical cancer. Some of the things that they include in, and they keep you going to the store purchasing the products. So tell us a little bit about the actual product. I know we don't have that much time, but just give us a little, snippet.
Well, just what you just said. Actually, when I first saw the concept, because it was the demonstration that got me.
Okay.
I first saw the product being demonstrated. I didn't see an opportunity. I saw my wife and my kids.
Yeah.
That's immediately what I saw.
Definitely.
And I said, what type of man would I be not to at least bring this information back to them to let them know they have a healthier choice? Because I didn't even know this exists.
Okay.
And when I went back, as I began to be an entrepreneur I am, was like, no, I want to get involved with this. Okay. And then from there, we took it to the next level. Our first 12 months of business, we did $6 million in revenue on a $5 product.
Whoa.
So that's where.
Congratulations.
Yeah, because once people saw the demonstration, it's a no-brainer. So for any female out there, when the mother sees it, a father sees it, immediately they just because it's competitively priced with everything that's on the shelf.
Exactly.
So if you have the choice to use something healthier for the same exact price or cheaper, what you gonna do?
Exactly.
And then now we've discovered with the new move that I'm making by myself that there's new technology. That's out there. So now we're going to be the first ones in the world. So it's going to be better. Product is going to be wider. We've added leak guards. There's just so much we've done to it. And so far, actually, on the way here to the interview, Chanel, I was talking to one of the young ladies that's helping me with the feasibility study. And she told me about the comments that's coming in. She was blowing my mind. She's like, Demond, slam dunk on everything that's coming in, on what they're saying, the feedback that we're getting. So we already know we got a game changer.
Wow, congratulations.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, I know that everybody's going to be looking him up on social media now because, $6 million, and you said the first 6 months?
First 12 months.
First 12 months, first year for anybody to make, that type of money. smart businessman and smart company, but it's a great product because who wouldn't want to live a healthier lifestyle? That's mainly what this, show and Chanel Run TV is all about, living a more balanced, healthier lifestyle. And I wouldn't want to start with anything other than something that will help myself, my family, my mom. I have sisters. And of course, just the audience. I would want everybody to know. So I know that you guys are transitioning, you're making it better, you have leak guards and all of that. What are you guys doing to get the word out? I know you say you're doing campaigns, or you have done campaigns.
That's correct.
But you're stationed in Atlanta, but of course you travel. So tell me a little bit about the marketing campaigns.
Well, actually, one of the things we're going to do, literally right now, we already have like a 20-city tour planned out.
Okay.
Because the people are waiting.
Yeah.
Right
so you
now,
guys need to listen.
People are seriously waiting. I'm talking about Ohio, Houston, New Orleans, Atlanta, West Coast, California, New York, Delaware, Pennsylvania. They're literally waiting right now for us to come to their city. But once again, we wanted the foundation to be right. We're going to have a launch event here in Atlanta. Okay. So everything is going to start in Atlanta. Our warehouse will be here. Our corporate office is going to be here. Okay. Everything will be right here in Atlanta. But one of the things that we've been doing to get the word out is we do, I created an awareness campaign.
Okay.
Because one thing that we decided to do, Chanel, was people are unaware. Like, women are unaware of using tampons. Yeah. And the damage it's causing to their body. No, they're uneducated about it.
No, and,
seriously. Women are suffering with TSS, toxic shock syndrome.
Okay.
Yes, all of these things. I mean, you can do your own independent research. You have a model out there. She just lost her leg. She had to get her leg amputated because of TSS. No. And these are the things that's happening. And that's why I'm saying women are totally uneducated, and they're using these tampons for convenience and all these different things. Yeah. And they're ruining their bodies. They're literally locking the toxins up inside their system. So for those parents out there who are letting those young girls, do that to themselves, it's sad to see. So what we do is we've created a campaign that educates and make you aware of the challenge that you're facing. And we do run walks for them. We did one in Atlanta. We did one in New Orleans. We did one in Orlando. So we'll be coming back. We've done galas.
Okay.
Yeah, we have galas where we've had women come from all over the country. Our last gala we had over 1,000 women that came out dressed beautifully, had the galas, had their gowns on, educate. In other words, what we're saying is, listen, women, we're behind you. Yes. And a lot of women are shocked that it's a man that's really pushing so heavy and so hard, because I believe every man, woman, boy, or child, you have a woman in your life that you love or you care about, and they need to know what they're possibly facing, and we want to make sure that they're aware.
Yep, and that's really great of you. And it says a lot about you for you to be the face of the company, being a man, and this is a woman's product, but you are pushing it so hard. You're very passionate about it.
Absolutely.
And I think that passion will, that will exude into everybody else because you stand behind this product. I had no idea. As I listen to some of the videos that I have seen in the past of you guys demonstrating the product, I know that you said the TSS, but I didn't really take it that, serious. I did hear, but for someone to get their leg cut off because of TSS.
A couple of teens just died. A couple of young ladies just died.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, they were sleeping and never woke up. This is a serious
thing, right? This is a serious thing. And honestly, in the past, of course, I played sports, and I was a swimmer, so I was a lifeguard. So of course, tampons was promoted heavily because, we played sports and I was a swimmer. Right. So I needed to get in the water, and it was my job. Absolutely. So it was promoted heavily at first I was against it because of course I was scared, but it of course once I became accustomed to it, it was a part of convenience, and even when I didn't need it, I still used it.
Can I share something with you real quick, Chanel? And this, you don't have to be a doctor, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. I want you to think about this. When a female is having their cycle, it's a time for cleansing for their body, right?
Yep.
And they're supposed to get the toxins out. Your body was designed to go through a cleansing period during that time. Now I want you to hear this. I want you to think about this. Now you have all the toxins, bacteria, everything that's supposed to be coming out. When you take a tampon and you plugging it up, guess what you're doing? You're locking it back into you.
Yeah.
So that's going into your bloodstream.
Right.
It's going on into your vital organs.
Yes.
So you're keeping the bacteria locked into your body. So now ultimately the woman is fighting a losing battle.
Yeah.
So many women have been suffering with issues that can be avoided, but they have no idea. It's based upon what they've been using that's been contributing to the challenge that they have and the poor makeup of many of the sanitary napkins. Because if your audience do their own independent research on the makeup of sanitary napkins, it's going to blow your mind. Some of the things that they use old trash a lot of times. That's what it's made up, and it's bleached. It's bleached through an 8-step bleaching process. They take old newspapers. They take old trash. So you got ink, you got dye, you got chlorine, you got all of these things, aka now yeast infections. You got a lot of women suffering with yeast infection and unnecessary things. And one of the things that I love that women have been sharing with us, like you've had women who said, hey, listen, my entire life I've been having a cycle. I regularly suffer with yeast infections, and now since using your product, none, zero. Wow. There have been none that has been coming to me. Why? Because we don't use the chemicalization and we don't use some of the things that they use as the absorbency system. That's really, really hurting these women.
Wow.
And I just couldn't stand for it. And I'm the type of guy, I don't like talking about things. I love bringing solutions.
Yeah, that's absolutely good. Right. That's an entrepreneur. You find solutions to the problems. Yeah,
absolutely.
You are problem solvers. And of course, like you say, you have daughters, your wife, and you care about them, and of course your mother, you probably have sisters and things like that, and you want to find a solution to keep them here as long as you possibly could.
That's correct.
So I totally agree, and that just makes me, and I hate to say this because I did order products, but I'm not a regular customer like I should be. But from here on out, I will be, because I didn't know the severity of it. Absolutely. I listened to the the recording or the video that you did, the demonstration of the different pads. So that you should, because isn't it on YouTube?
Well, we're going to be coming out with the demonstration of the new product.
Okay.
I mean, people can see, they'll get the concept. If they just research me on YouTube, anything, they'll be able to see what we've done. But the actual new product is just going to be think people fell in love with what they saw. Right. Wait till what you're about to get now.
Okay, so the new product, because the old product was really designed for Asian women,
Absolutely.
Right? So it was, and we we have this problem with, us cultural women, we have this problem. Even we said this about, a lot of people said on social media about Victoria's Secret, they don't have, in the panties, it's not made for black women.
Okay.
So are more cultural women. So I do agree. So you said your wife has been working with the manufacturer on
the design.
Making it a little wider. You guys have better leak guards, longer.
Leak guards.
Okay, and then tell the people, because a lot of people, so like someone like me, and I don't mean to get really technical or a little, too much or too deep, if they have some men watching, but some women bleed heavier than others.
Absolutely.
So you guys have daytime, overnight, or nighttime and overnight.
And we have panty liners.
And panty liners, because I'm one to wear panty liners.
Absolutely.
And I like daytime. When so your wife, who's my sister, gave me all three. And the overnight, I told her, girl, who wears this long? That's like a diaper. I could not. And she's like, I promise you, people wear them.
Yes,
they purchase them.
Yeah, absolutely. That was our top seller.
Really?
The overnight.
Oh my God. It literally goes from the front all the way to the back of your butt. I could not wear that. But I'm not one to bleed, heavy like that. So I just couldn't understand how, but some women do. They buy 2 pads. I know people that buy 2 pads, like an always pad, because they bleed that heavy.
Well, you have to realize as well, Chanel, that a lot of women are suffering with fibroids. They have a lot of issues, so they're bleeding unnecessarily, and then a lot of women don't realize a lot of the fibroids was caused by them. Because of, once again, think about
the toxins
going back.
Everything.
If you go back to a tampon, it's causing the blood to back up inside you, causing little balls. You see a little tumor. See how it happens. So a lot of stuff can be avoided. So a lot of them, they have that heavy bleeding, and then with our product, when they begin to get to something that was natural, what it did was it wasn't causing what usually would happen with the other products. So it was pulling a lot out of them.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of heavy bleeding. And then women were saying, you know what? My cycle is normal again now.
Yeah.
After maybe 90 days of using the product, they begin to get back to a normal cycle because really a lot of women don't even know your cycle is not supposed to be 7 days.
Right, and that's another thing. That's what I was going to get into next. Right, so because I did hear on one of the testimonies, one of the ladies said after using the product for a while, her cycle has shortened.
That's correct.
Because of using those pads.
Shouldn't be that long.
Also she said too, it's no odor.
That's right.
It's no, like you have an odor if you wear the normal pads that you would purchase from the store. It's no odor. And even if you wear it for a long time, because I tried that too, because I wanted to see, because of course the lady said that, but I wanted to see for myself. It's no odor. You know, even people that play sports, your daughter is a cheerleader, and she said that too. That so it's odorless, and it prevents the odor from, you know, from the blood that's coming from the vagina.
That's right.
Because there shouldn't be an odor.
Yeah, no smell, no anything.
Okay.
And many of these women have, that's their personal testimonies.
Right. That's what I say. YouTube it, guys.
See, but I want you to think about this. You know, when you say a woman shouldn't bleed that long, a lot of these companies, they want you to bleed longer.
Right.
Why?
Because you want to keep getting the product.
There you go.
Yeah.
You bleed more, you buy
Buy
more.
more, yes.
That's not our objective. We're doing it for the health.
Yes.
The money is secondary. So a lot of them, it's money driven. So it really doesn't care what type of damage is happening to your body. Yeah. We care less about that because now we just want the sale of the product and we need you buying it over and over. So we got to keep you bleeding. We don't want to prevent you from bleeding.
Of course. We don't want to help you, which is, you know, most of the corporate systems in America. But because a lot of the things, you know, in the food, they are having all of those toxic products that are in those pads are in the food that we eat too. So I'm all for, you know, organic products, vegan, you know, healthier living. Is there like a specific product that's in the pad that prevents or stops or condenses the bleeding?
Well,
is it just everything?
No, it's the new technology.
Okay.
Which I'm not at liberty to give out now, which it will be revealed. Okay. Because we're having a revelation event. There will be this big event in Atlanta where we're going to unveil everything. Okay. Because like I said, we're going to be the first ones in the world with this new technology. Right. Okay. And it's being hailed as the new wonder of the medical world. Okay. Like there's actually, I sat down with an OBGYN who've never heard of it. Wow. And when I shared it with him, he went to do research. He called me back. He was like, Demond, this is mind blowing. And he had no idea this existed. And it's cutting edge innovation. And we're the first ones in the world to infuse this technology into sanitary napkins for our females globally. Yes.
Wow. So, I am really, I'm honored to sit here with you so that I can get this exclusive interview. I mean, I would hope you would give us some type of exclusive, you know, first here, drop the name of it, you know, of you guys, because I mean, you're launching, it's a couple months. I mean, you can give us a little sneak peek. What it start with, you know.
Well, we're gonna have. Here's what I want to say. If you're in that Atlanta area, we're going to have an unveiling event. It's going to be free. No charge. You know, nobody.
And you guys going to have the products and stuff.
Oh, no, we have the product. You would be able to come out. We're going to unveil the name, the technology, everything.
And do a demonstration. And
everything. You got people. The demonstration that you're going to see now is going to a different level. Yeah. And actually, off camera, before I leave, I'll show you two of the new things that the technology does. It's going to blow your mind.
Okay. I'm going to have to have you back. Once you reveal the name and the new product, we got to come back and do an exclusive demonstration on the show. Okay. So that I can give that to my, you know, viewers and listeners as well, because I would definitely want to share that to everyone, because I want everyone to live a more healthier lifestyle. That's correct. But before we go, I want to get into the topic. So this is a topic-based show, right? Okay. And we talk about things that we, you know, go through daily, societal issues. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, so I deal with things and I'm becoming more self-aware. Right. So the topic is the comeback. And I know that you have been through so many different challenges as an entrepreneur.
Right.
And of course, you having a family, you moving here after Katrina, starting over. So you definitely have a great comeback story. Can you tell me a little bit about the challenge and the failure experience and how you've overcome?
Well, first of all, I always, that's one of the things I do whenever I'm sitting down with someone successful, whenever I'm talking to someone, I'm looking at I love documentaries of successful people. I love to just see how they did it. Like one of the things I suggest your audience begin to look at is Bloomberg Game Changers. You can go on YouTube. It's Mark Cuban, Magic Johnson, Jay-Z, Mark Zuckerberg. It tells you how they did it, what they've been through, their challenges, their struggles. Here's the thing. I always want to know. I want to know what the challenge was. How did you overcome it? What was your mindset in terms of that adversity? For me, Chanel, a lot of it came from, being honest with you, the biggest challenge you have, especially as an African-American businessman coming up, you don't get the support. Because people don't want to believe in you until you've already made it to the other side. See, now I don't have a problem with support. You know, I pick up the phone, talk to everybody, oh, tell me where I need to be, tell me what I need to do. Because now you done went out, you done proved yourself. But that was adverse for a young man coming up. And it's like nobody wants to give you the time of day. Nobody wants to help you. Nobody wants to support your product. Nobody believes in you. Why? Because, you know, you're not known. You know, you're not successful yet. So it takes for you to be successful for you to make it happen. But I want to tell you about the blessing of adversity. I always give this whenever I'm doing motivational events. And usually I would have like a little whiteboard. And what I do is I draw 2 mountaintops. I draw like basically like 2 humps. But one is higher than the other, right? And what I would say to them, Chanel, is I would say, is it physically possible for you to get from one mountaintop to the other without you going into the valley to go up? It's impossible. So see, a lot of times when you're really going through adversity, it's a blessing from God. Let me show you why.
I agree.
Because he's bringing you to higher ground. See, because remember, for you to get from this mountaintop to this one, you got to go down. You got to go through the valley. That's called a valley. Right? And then you got to go up. And when you're going up to the higher ground, it's the hardest. Because you're climbing up the mountain. Right? To get to higher ground. But once you reach there, you're like, oh my goodness, man. Because like Napoleon Hill always says, one of my favorite quotes, every seed of adversity carries an equivalent seed of success. So there's a blessing in everything that you go through. A lot of times you may need to go through adversity because guess what it needs to do? It needs to reveal people to you. You really get to find out who's with you. See, we fight against adversity when we got to learn to love it. Because guess what it shows? Oh, well, I'm glad I had the adversity I just had in the company.
To be able to
so I was able to see what these guys were like. Oh, wow. You guys really not about the campaign. You really don't care about the women like I thought we did. The adversity had to reveal that.
About it.
A lot of times adversity has to reveal things about you. Show you where you are. Things you need to improve. But then ultimately, it shows you where you are with God. And for me, adversity, I've learned to use it as a true blessing. And I've had so many setbacks. I've had so many people told me no. I have had family not support me. I know the feeling. So that's why for me, whenever I see young entrepreneurs, I see young individuals, Chanel, that's coming up. I always do my best to support them. I do too. Always.
I do
to
that
my
too.
kids, I love that about them. The little friends that have businesses, whether they're selling T-shirts or this or that, they buy it from them. Because why? They saw their daddy. And they knew what it was like when we struggled. And, you know, it was times we had $2 in our name. And you were trying to figure it out on what you were going to do next. But that adversity made me the man that I am today. And I say to any entrepreneur, anyone that's looking to alter their life financially, hey, listen, embrace the adversity when it comes. And I want to tell you, if you're thinking a lot of your friends and family going to support you in the beginning, you're wrong. Because it's going to take for you to go make it happen. And then all of a sudden, everybody love you. And believe, I knew you could do it. I knew it, Chanel. Girl, I knew you were going to be successful when you have your TV show, and now you're interviewing all the celebrities around the world. Everybody believed it.
Now everybody want to be on set.
Yes, absolutely.
Now everybody reposting your picture.
But I want you to think about this. That's why when you called me, you saw how I jumped to do it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because I said I want to support her. Because I know what she needs.
Yeah.
And I want her to know that I'm with you 100%.
And I appreciate that.
And I'm going to stop what I'm doing to make sure that I make it here to do this for you.
And you have always, supported from day one. So I do appreciate that. I think you kind of answered all of the questions that I had here, because I am in the trailer that has been posted this past week, which promotes the show, as well as this first topic, which is the comeback, is telling my story. And I suffered with, just like we said, the adversity and trying to understand the process.
Wow.
So now I'm at a place where, like you said, you need that adversity.
Oh, yes.
It reveals people. Ooh. I mean, 2018 was the year of revealing. Oh, although, 2017, 2016, 2015 was the worst year of my life. But all of those years have revealed, but 2018 I understood that, okay, I know, that we're not supposed to go into the next season together, because, and this was supposed to teach me that, there are people that are not loyal. There are people that don't really want you to be successful, and that's fine, but they're with you every day. Absolutely. They talk to you every day. They, give you advice, but then they really don't want to give you that advice, and they don't mean you any good.
That's correct.
So I totally understand, and I do appreciate you. However, I dealt with a lot of mental health issues, as far as like depression.
Absolutely.
I fell into depression, and that's why I said 2015 was the worst year. But I really went into a dark place. So that's why I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. Did you even deal with anything with that?
Thank God. I got to be honest. I've never, ever... Now, hold on. Have I been down? Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, I understand.
But I've never been...
depression.
Because let me tell you why. I'm
anxiety.
Let me tell you why.
Those type of issues.
I personally believe in affirmations.
Okay.
Because I believe you can change your circumstance around at any time by what you're saying, who you're surrounding yourself with, the environment that you create. See, remember, I control how I feel. See, I shared this, and now I'm going into the motivational side a little bit. I shared this especially with women. I say, listen, let me share something with you. What you have inside, that's your treasures. You should never hand that over to no one. Meaning that your visions, your goals, your dreams, your inner beauty, your qualities, that's yours. When you hand your emotions and everything over, whether it be a man that you're in a relationship with, whether it be a parent, not even a spouse. I share with my wife, I should never have your inner treasures. That's for you. And the thing that I want you to understand is you have to realize you never give that to no one. Because if you hand that over, then now that person controls you. They controls how you feel, how you act. They got your emotions. No, you can't have that part. So for me, I don't allow the circumstance, I don't allow the individual, I don't allow the business relationship to take that part of me. Because now I'm always speaking how I feel. Like everyone that listened to my calls on Friday mornings that I have, that I've been doing for almost 12 years now. I can do a Friday morning leadership call with hundreds of people dialing from all over the country, doctors, lawyers, individuals, to hear life perspective. I'm not handing what I've been believing for and feeling over to this moment. And what I'm saying is that right there, in all honesty, I know people take drugs for depression and different things, but that's the best thing you could ever do to fight
that is definitely it.
Speak your affirmations. I promise you, when you learn this is the ultimate success. When you begin to feel down, you begin to feel challenged, start speaking what you believe. Start speaking what's on your vision board. Watch what happens.
Oh, I do.
And you're going to change the whole
I have learned.
energy of where you are, and it keeps you positive, and keeps you focused. I have definitely
learned that. I have affirmations in my bathroom on my mirror that I say. I have I took a picture of my vision board. It's on my phone.
Absolutely.
And when I meditate in the morning, I go to the gym, I sit in the sauna, and I, look at all my vision boards. I constantly speak positive, to myself, because it's so many different negative things. That's the most, I will say that's the thing that I'm working on the most right now is my mind, is overcoming, because it's mind over everything.
Absolutely.
So I totally agree, with you. But at that time, of course, like I said, I was going through it. I didn't really understand it. I was a little naive to entrepreneurship, business, that type of thing. I have the education, but the real life experience, I hadn't experienced that. And being here on my own, it was tough, but I got through it. And in this last situation that I had, like you said, don't ever give anyone your emotions. The last, I guess dating situation that it was, it was, we talked and I said, well, we need to define this. He didn't want to define it. Okay, bye. I'm okay. And I'm okay with that, because guess what? We're still filming Chanel on TV, and this is what I'm focused on, and this is what it's going to be in 2019. Anybody that don't want to do that, bye. See you later, because I'm not going to let that take over.
Well, those individuals need to understand that they have to align yourself. They have to be aligned with your vision. Mm-hmm. See, I have a saying also that I live by. God always have people that's ordained to be with you.
Yes.
Listen, as you continue on your faith journey and you continue to follow your vision, listen to what I'm telling you. Take it from experience. You're going to have people that's going to come along. Yeah. That's ordained. That's going to blow your mind in terms of, wow, how did this happen? When you take that step of faith. For example, for me, and I'm going to say this to just give a testimony of adversity. My partners, my wife and I, we had about $400,000 that we personally invested into the company, right? So when we parted, we say, hey guys, all we want you to do is just give us what's owed to us. You can have everything else. You can have the name, you can have the branding. You can even have, we had over $1 million in inventory. You can have it all. We don't want anything. Right. I just want to go and be free because I see you guys, we're not aligned. Here's the thing. I'm still in the legal battle for that. For that amount of money. But here's what they thought. Well, if we don't give him that, he'll be forced to come with us. But they underestimated who I am.
Of course.
You're not realizing I'm willing to walk away because I have a vision on where I want to go. And the money that you guys think you have for me, I already know I can make it a day, a week with what we're doing, right? But here's where I'm going. Here is how I fight those feelings. I have a check. It's in my wallet. I keep it with me. And I got one up on my mantle in my home. And I wrote a check for myself to $100 million that I'll be making every 12 months. Okay. And I keep it with me. And I see it.
As a memory,
So when you see that, how can you ever get depressed when you're on your way to earning $100 million a year?
Yeah. You got to keep fighting.
Always.
Yeah, keep fighting.
Keep it in front of you. If you do that, you'll never have no challenges or problems.
I think that I needed this more than you guys because if this didn't give me a boost, then I hope it gave you a boost to, go after whatever it is that you want to be successful in. It's a daily process, and I did speak about this on my Instagram as well as my Facebook. Trusting the process. So everything is a process, a part of the adversity, the challenges that you deal with and that you face every day. Like he said, those are to reveal some things about other people that's in your circle as well as yourself, because it's a part of the growth. It's a part of just learning who you are. There are some triggers that come to you that will reveal some fears that you're dealing with, which have been revealed to me too. So it's just a part of growth. I hope you guys did get something from this. Remember to check YouTube out for Demond Crump so that you can check out the demonstration that he has for the products that he had been promoting, but they are revealing in May. You don't have a date yet for you guys?
It'll be before May before we reveal. May is when we're going to officially open. We probably maybe having our reveal the end of February, sometime in February.
Okay, well, soon.
Oh, no, it's going to be. So you get the invitation to put out to the audience.
And definitely, we will be there with my camera and everything.
Absolutely.
We will be there.
Yes.
Chanel Run TV.
We'll do a live interview there.
Yes, definitely.
At the reveal.
And the demonstration.
There you go.
Definitely.
At
So
the
we
reveal.
will get the exclusive. We won't get it
Correct.
today, but we'll get the exclusive definitely on the new product that will be for, of course, more cultural women. And of course, there's guys out there that are watching, your fathers, you know, husbands, you have little sisters or anything like that. Just let them know about the product, spread the awareness. Please check out his YouTube, and of course, like, share, comment, and share, you know, this to 2 to 5 people that may need to hear this, because we're all about sharing positivity and spreading love in 2019. Thank you so much for tuning in to Chanel Run TV, and we will see you guys soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, thank you. Yes, that was great. That was great. We went over a little time, but hey, I was like, look, I need it.